Welcome, magnificent galactic spirits. We are starting the 13-day ascension of Storm. It's the energy of breaking down and breaking through and really catalyzing your inner truth and your transformation into really stepping into your highest galactic spirit, your higher power, your divine matrix, your connection to the creator, whatever you want to call your highest self, in order to beam your light, not only to be able to draw in the manifestation that you want to accomplish in 3-dimension, whether it's wealth, whether it's deeper relationships, whether it's a better golf game, whether it's a better tennis game, whether in my case a better hula hooper, whether it's being able to communicate better with others or have financial abundance. It really doesn't matter. We are going through the 13 days of life transformation. And this is a really exciting time. And what I love so much about the Mayan calendar is it not only has flawless mathematics in the way it works, and we'll talk about that in a future class. Right now and always, it aligns with sun astronomical events that are happening. For example, like Western astrology events. It's a very important time right now. We're in eclipse season, and Storm is a magnificent time to go deep into your introspection, because what do we got going on right now, everybody? Magnificent galactic spirits, Mercury retrograde, the time where we go in, we go deep, and we start evaluating what works for us and what doesn't work for us. So when we come out of the other side through the eye of the storm, the 13-day energies that we're going through right now, we would have raised our frequencies and our vibrations into higher octaves. And as always, I want you to start getting the energies of what these feel like through the visual representation and their symbols. And the symbol of storm is over the left corner, my shoulder right there. And the reason why I want you to start really recognizing the symbols is because, as you know, we mentioned this before, symbols existed long before language. And when we imprint the symbol into our consciousness, it brings forth all of our experience of storm on previous cycles, and it anchors in what we learn in this cycle about ourselves to bring forth whenever we want to command on demand our energy with an environmental circumstance that we have to break down and break through. Welcome, everyone. I am Jami Lynn, your galactic spirit guide. Yeah, and as we talked about many times before, and I'm going to give you an opportunity in a few minutes to see all the free services and offerings that we give to you on Galactic Spirit. My superpower is Magnetic Serpent. Today is a magnetic day, the first day of Storm. The first day of each cycle is always a magnetic day. And as Magnetic Serpent is the energy of passion. Serpent is the energy of initiation. And my life purpose, as I hope that you're going to go on to galacticspirit.com/ the astronomical calendar, the Galactic Spirit calendar, you'll be able to find out what your superpower is. And I am the initiate. I not only get initiations every day in order for me to learn how to communicate and better this work better, as well as be the initiator for you. In my own initiation, I magnetize, this is how your superpower works. I'm giving you an example through mine. Through my initiation, I can magnetize your initiation into your stepping up, into raising your frequency with these powerful birthrights, into manifesting whatever you want in your life on a third dimensional level, like we mentioned before, or as well as raising your spiritual consciousness and really helping to evolve into a being of light as we together work on evolving planetary consciousness together. So the beautiful way to say that in Mayan, it's in Lakesh, I am another yourself, I'm initiating right with you, and going through the 13 days of storm together. In this, repeating myself on purpose, is very powerful eclipse season, as well as going into Mercury retrograde. And we're going to do a lot of things during our few minutes together. We're going to talk about where we have been in our transformational cycle, very powerful 13-day cycles that we just went through. I'm going to show you a quick little video about all of the free offerings that you can get on Galactic Spirit. And currently everything is free on Galactic Spirit. It will be a membership site to help offset some of my costs for webmastery and all my helpers that are my team has participated. But for now, everything is free. And what the film that I'm going to show you is everything that's free. That will always be free. We're going to talk about just how easy it is to understand the Mayan calendar. There's only 3 things you need to remember if you need to choose to remember them at all. And if you don't, that's okay too, because every day on galacticspirit.com, I give you what the energy is. Our website changes every day with every daily galactic astrology. What was today? I already told you. Today is magnetic storm, the first day of storm, to magnetize, to set the intention of how you want to transform your life, how you want to be your own catalyst of change, to break down and to really see major breakthroughs in your life through this 13-day process. And we're going to go super, super deep into what storm means. What does it mean to break down and to break through? What does it mean for you to be a catalyst of inner truth? What does it mean to you to be a transformer of your own destiny? And just a reminder, everyone, this really isn't about me. I work with the cycles every day. It's 5 minutes each day. It's hardly anything to do that. And from looking at whatever the energy of the day is, what's so powerful is that you start recognizing aha moments within yourself. And when you pay attention to the energy of the day, not only will you see transformation really unfolding based upon those synchronicities, you will have these aha moments when you go, wow, that's what this energy means, and this is what it means to me. And that's what we're going to do at the end of our broadcast today. So without further ado, let me see, where have we gone, and where are we going? The last two cycles, the last cycle was World Bridger. And if you didn't catch the replay on that, it is on the replay page on galacticspirit.com. World Bridger is all about egoic freedom, of letting go of the behaviors and thoughts and judgments that we had. And we went through 13 days, which leads us up into how we're now going to break through in order to transform. If we're all clogged up like a block in a hose with all of our ego self-sabotaging us. We're not good enough. We're not worthy enough. We're too fat. We're too thin. We're too old. We're too young. Whatever that egoic mind brings into us, we went through a 13-day cycle of really letting that go. Now, something that's really important that I want to bring up, if you weren't following us with us when we were in World Bridger or the cycle before, which we're going to talk about in a minute. But don't worry about it, because the energies are radial. And they keep on going around, just like on our just like on our galactic compass here. So as we go around the wheel and we start experiencing each of the birthrights for the 13 days, what happens is they imprint into our heads to not only be effective for us in the now, in present, every day, the buildup of how all the energies of wholeness, all the birthrights of wholeness, there's 20 of them, how they influence our consciousness and build upon each other, ever spiraling up, not circling back. Huge difference here. Circling back is coming back to the beginning of where you started. But the beauty of working with galactic spirit, you're ever spiraling up to higher and higher levels of consciousness by experiencing the energy before. So just to repeat, we are in storm now over my left corner, my left shoulder. We're going to go really deep into how to break down, to break through, to be the catalyst of transformation, seeing your inner truth. Where have we been? We just went through World Bridger. So catch up on World Bridger, and I'm going to give you a secret, if I remember, about I wish someone could remind me, the 8th day of World Bridger. Jami, remember to tell everybody. Just want to imprint that in my head so I remember. On the 8th day, on how we just went through World Bridger, the egoic freedom, paying attention to your shadow self, letting go of behavioral thoughts and actions that no longer served you, and helping get rid of that self-talk that is full of self-sabotage. And right before World Bridger, again, you're imprinting the energies in your head if these are the first time you're seeing it. Right before World Bridger, we went through Skywalker. Now, Skywalker is real. Every single birthright is so cool. I love each one of them. And each time they go around, probably you hear me say this in each video, oh, we're in my favorite one right now. We're in my favorite birthright. But each one of these birthrights is so powerful because each one of them has such an important lesson to teach us as every time we spiral up and experience it. For example, I've been working with these galactic spirit energies for over 12 years, and they were introduced to me in 1983. I know that's way older than you even are, but the point is every time I experience them with a different light, with a higher octave, with a higher vibration. So my energy, as well as your energy, if I can do it, you can do it, reaches higher levels of consciousness. So Skywalker, which was right before World Bridger, I'm just showing you them big so you can see them on the wheel, and you can see how they work on the compass. Here we're in storm right now. We were just in World Bridger, and I just want to talk about Skywalker for 1 second. I'm going to bring it up really big for you. I love Skywalker. Skywalker is traveling into the unknown. Now, what does that mean in a third dimensional perspective? What it means is you cannot change. We cannot, you, me, and we cannot change unless we jump into something that we've never done before. If everything remains the same, everything stays static and things don't change. So what Skywalker does, it gives us the confidence, it gives us the oomph, it gives us the momentum to remind us that we are beings of light. Look at this magnificent image. See the horizon line? This is why the images are so powerful, and that's why I want you to imprint them in your head. Here's the horizon line. Here's our little beams of light below the horizon line on third dimension. And look how these beams of light can take us well into fifth dimension and beyond. You know, it's like, it's so exciting. So what we needed to do as we move through these cycles, and we're not going to go further back than Skywalker right now, because all of these are on the replay, and you're welcome to go look at them. They're free. Go ahead and just enjoy them. We are moving from what we know into the unknown and being willing to do that. So that's where we've been. We've made a commitment to change, to move beyond what we know into the unknown. How do we do that? We let go of things that we believe to be true. And now we are in storm to really break down and break through into a new awareness and a new consciousness. So before we get started on that, I just want to show you a quick little video, because there's what I'm teaching you now, everything is free on Galactic Spirit, and this video is so great that I want to be able to show you. I'm just queuing it up here. Show you all that's available to you on Galactic Spirit for free, and I'm going to try to talk over it so I can give you some little tips as we go on here. So here we go. This is about 2 minutes showing you all the wonderful free opportunities that you can get, and these will be free forever because it is my intention to be a participant. I want to look at you. I'm going to go back and look at you for a second. It's my destiny. It's my birthright. It is my dragon. Here's this birthright of dragon right here. Here's my soul mission. See it? There's the image of soul mission. It is my soul mission to help evolve our planet into multidimensional consciousness, and it all starts with me. And in that me, that's why I develop these free offerings that will be free forever for you to experience them, so you can participate in your conscious evolution, not only in our third dimensional world, and to be able to draw whatever you want to us on 3D. We talked about that. Abundance of all kinds, multidimensional consciousness, wealth, success, love, happiness, great hobbies, being successful in whatever we want to accomplish. Now keep in mind, it takes work. You know, it doesn't happen overnight. We need to go through the process. And I'm going to show you how to do a little of some of the processing of Storm just as soon as I show you all the offerings that are free. Okay, so stay tuned. So here we go. Enjoy. It only takes a few minutes every day. And like I said, all of these offerings on this video are free for you to engage with the Galactic Divine. All sorts of success is yours, and it's so easy. All you have to do is get your free password and sign in. And all of these items are available to you every day. And as I mentioned before, the website changes every day because your galactic spirit changes every day, just like astrology, except the Mayan calendar. Here's where it's showing that every day you can get the different energy of the day, as well as there's a custom page with a personalized reading for you every day. And there's the interactive calendar. There's the traditional and galactic chakras. Oh gosh, isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, we're turning into electromagnetic beings. And the little videos that are on are coded with vibrational frequencies, so the audio is even tuned to help raise your vibration. And on the galactic calendar, you'll see the DNA days, the magic turtle days, the heart chakra days, the soul days. It's very exciting. And I'm going to show you the magnetic board for Storm in a few minutes. Yeah, very comprehensive offerings that you can see for free every day. I am so honored to share all these energies with you. It really is an honor and a privilege to watch you and the rest of my beloved I am another yourself in Lakesh as we work together and evolve our consciousness. So just want to show you when you sign up for galacticspirit.com sign up, you automatically get and you have access to each of the workbooks or playbooks, like I like to call them, because I really don't believe that tracking the energies are work, because as you start working with the galactic spirit energies, you want to play with them, you want to dance with them, because these are part of universal consciousness, and they start revealing you. It's like, you could go to therapy for years and years and years and years, but by working with one birthright a day, you start seeing what works in your life and what doesn't work in your life. And Storm, the cycle that we are in right now, happens to be a very powerful 13 days of inner perspection. So here is the map that you get with your free sign up, and shows you how, remember I told you we're on day number 1, we spiral up through the 13 days of Storm Ascension, catalyzing, revealing what our inner truth is, what is true for us, and what is not true for us. And in the workbook, I just want to show you this, you even have guidance every single day on what you can just spend a few minutes each day thinking about, jotting down how these energies are unfolding for you and how that works. And I'm going to come back and show you this a little bit more, but I feel like intuitively I want to talk to you about what more Storm is about. And what I find so interesting is these teachings are stream of consciousness. I do have notes, but at the same time, my flow is kind of like what's supposed to come up at the time. I will be teaching, I hope starting this summer, a very step-by-step and organized way for you to learn the Mayan calendar and to really dig deep into all of these energies as a 7-week process where we're working with all the energies, and we're working once a week and we're talking once a week in order to see how you're doing, and we're establishing community, and we're really going to be able to magnetize your desires, and you'll really learn how the system works. But for now, you really, like I mentioned before, you don't have to learn how the system works. You just have to go on Galactic Spirit every day, look at what the energies are, download the free workbook, and start jotting in what it means, what each of these energies mean for you as we move, we spiral up. Remember, we're spiraling up these 13 days of transformation. That's what we're doing. But Storm, what is Storm? Think about, I'm from Florida, and I don't know if anybody's ever experienced, but enough about a hurricane, what it's like, or like before it's a huge rainstorm, let's say. What happens in Storm? Now really feel the energy in your body when we talk about this. I just gave you a tip. We feel the energy in our body. Bodies are magnetic. We rewire in our brain, electric, and we feel, we bring it all together in our heart while we feel energies as they happen, because neuroscientists have proven and even watched on scans, brain scans, that when you add feelings and emotion to what it is that you want to accomplish, your frontal lobe lights up, and your electromagnetic frequency of your beingness becomes that being of radiant light. We'll talk about that more another day, but just file that away because that's a big one. By the way, day number 3, I'm just going to change this for a second. Day number 3 is electric of the brain, electrifying, firing and wiring your electric circuits. Day number 1 today is in your body, goosebumps, spiritual chills, actually feel the aha moments. You can feel the synchronicity, and that's how, for instant results. And day number 5 is where you add your heart. So as we're going through the circle here, the spiral up, each one of these energies builds upon each other, and at the end of the 13 days, by paying attention to each of these energies and spending just a few minutes and working with the workbook and just popping in a little expression with your heart engaged, is when you will come out the other side renewed. The same way, after a storm, there's renewed energy. It feels good. It smells good. The earth almost is tingling with its own electromagnetic frequency. So storm, think about it. Okay, so here we are with the hurricanes approaching, and the energy keeps getting denser and denser and denser. Feel the energy in your electromagnetic body right now. And it might feel like struggle because you know it's coming. You know that you're going to have to break down to break through. You are going to have to be your own catalyst to see the inner truth within yourself in order to come through the other side. And here we've got storm. Look at the image in the upper left-hand corner here, surrounded by the 13 days that spiral up. Look at that. It's always the same. Always day 1 through 13. Always spiraling up. Always going through a cycle of momentum. Today is magnetic, day number 1. I'm a magnet, being a magnet for you, for your own inspiration. I'm going through storm with you. I'm looking at what I need to break down to break through in order to come through the other side. I've got a big project that I need to figure out, and when I'm engaging my heart, I'm taking the action with love and using my brain and using my body and using my entire electromagnetic frequency to feel the tension build up, feel the hurricane approaching, feel the storm approaching. Maybe lots of turbulence, maybe lots of density. How are you going to do it? How are you going to figure it out? Oh, there's so much stuff going on. Oh, denser, denser, denser. Then it gets quiet. The eye of the storm. And then it all starts to break through. How are you going to accomplish? How are you going to manifest? How are you going to transform and see the inner truth? First section is discovery. Then the eye of the storm, explore and deepen. I'm using metaphors here so you can learn how to use storm better. But every 13-day cycle has a discovery phase, a de-exploration, an integration, a radiate, and mastery. And in the class that we are going to do starting in summer, we're going to really dig deep into these cycles and how they work. But for now, it's okay. Follow along. You will learn things with one birthright a day. This can be a do-it-yourself process. For the past 12 years, I've been doing it myself. And every day, I raise my frequency another octave because I am paying attention to the birthright every day. So, when I say break down to break through, just want to make sure of something. That doesn't necessarily mean you're having a nervous breakdown. By the way, I'm burning up. I'm going to slip into something more comfortable. Ooh, that storm is affecting me. Yeah, my shoulder's a little messed up. Okay, so I'm learning about KT tape, by the way, everybody. If you don't know about it, it's the coolest stuff. It kind of holds everything in place while things heal. Oh, that's better. Oh, hot mama. I love sharing with you. So you don't have to have a breakdown. By the way, never worry about me I might go off on tangents as I'm guided to share things with you. Never worry about that. I always come back. But I like to be free as I do stream of consciousness because I'm not rigid in a PowerPoint. Now, we will have more step-by-step when we get into the summer class, but there's a lot of nuggets and juice that I include in this because I allow myself to just share with you what drops in. I always come back. Here we go. Breakdown to breakthrough. You don't have to have a breakdown. You don't have to have a nervous breakdown. You can just get a little hot and flustered. But the beauty of breaking down, look at this from a galactic spirit perspective, is whatever is not working for you, whether it's a behavior, whether it's a behavioral pattern, whether it's a thought pattern, the monkey mind in your head, a response pattern, whatever that is that you started learning about in the cycle before in World Bridger, you can start looking at them as a fractal, one at a time, a fractal and a nuance, because when you start looking at the fractal, that fractal is a stepping stone for transformation because you cannot change World Bridger. Skywalker. You cannot make that commitment to change unless you take little steps. And this breakdown to breakthrough are little fractals of understandings by which you can start taking a look at to see whether they're true or not. I think I told you a story the last time we came on where the truth of my own insecurity, some guy walked by me in a development I used to live in, and I said hi. He didn't say hi back. I got my inner mind, my monkey mind, my egoic mind responded, oh, this guy doesn't like me. But then the reality was the guy didn't hear me, or he was in his own world. He doesn't know me. So how could my monkey mind pass judgment on something that wasn't true? Here's the piece of storm. What are all those fractals and nuances of all your belief systems that you think are true, but really when you take a look at them, they're made up shit. Oops. It's made up stuff that is not really in your current reality, and it came from who knows where. And the truth of the matter is, when you start looking at what your monkey mind doesn't and what we learned in World Bridger, it doesn't really matter where these behaviors or these thoughts or these insecurities or these I am nots came from. Doesn't matter. They came from your environment. They came from your parents. They came from your first boss. They came from your current boss now. Whatever they came from doesn't really matter. What only matters is your inner truth, that you are worthy and you are competent and you are capable, and you need to do the work yourself, because I can't do it for you, in order for you to have your own breakthroughs using Storm. Right now, I'm just being guided to give you one other nugget about fractals. Oh, actually two. Each one of these images are fractals of your wholeness. And I promised you I'd give you a quick little lesson on how the galactic compass works. And I'm just going to take you to a free page on Galactic Spirit to show you really how easy it is. If you look at the outer wheel here, here's the fractals of wholeness. Each one of these energies is 13 days. We are in Storm, and there it is, right where it says 13, right there now. I hope you can see my cursor. And then within each 13 days, there is 2 wheels, and they move together every 13 days. Starting with day number 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Here they go. Just going to change this for 1 second so you can see it. Oh, sorry. A lot of moving parts here. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. So here's the 13 days of Storm. You know what? Let me try to see if I can put these together so you can see it. Hang on. Wish me luck. Let's move this guy over. There you go. There you go. Look at that. All right. Oh, no, hang on. Almost there. So as we move, so here we're in Storm, the 13 days of Storm. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show it to you in a wheel together. 13, and you can get this page. Well, this page you can get right on galacticspirit.com. You can even see the URL up there. So the outer wheel is your 13 days. We're in 13 days of Storm. The inner wheel is day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, see it 5, all the way down to 13. I'm going to show you that in another way with the wheel that I've designed, so it makes it so easy for you to see at a glance. 13 days of each of the fractals of wholeness. And there you go. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, and there you go. The fractals of wholeness, 13 days each. Day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. And the inner ring, just so you know, is a concentrated birthright of the wholeness. And we're going to talk more about that in our class in the summer, but as you are ascending Storm, here's the first day of Storm. I'm going to go back to our website here, and I'm going to put myself in the corner, hopefully, so you can see what I'm doing. So here's Storm on the first day, the outer wheel, day number 1, and day number 2, day number 3, day number 4, transiting and spiraling up your relationship with breaking down to break through. It's really that simple. You got your outer wheel and you got your inner wheel. 1, 2, 3, 13 days of spiraling up each ascension. We're in Storm right now. Breakdown, breakthrough, the catalyst of seeing your inner truth. And that is a fractal of your wholeness. There we're in Storm. I'm just showing you this wheel here right on the website. And there are your 13 fractals of wholeness and the micro fractals of wholeness with 1, 2, day number 1, 2, 3, 4, and all the way to 13. And as a reminder, yes, sir, yes, you magnificent galactic spirits, you have your free workbook that you can download, galacticspirit.com/spiralup. You get an email where you actually get the workbook and energies where you can follow along. Here's some of the details for you. Here's here's another page where it talks about us being humans. That's another one of our birthrights, moving into Skywalker, which is what brings us to being a being of light. Our electromagnetic frequency really stepping into fifth dimension and participating in this magnificent shift of the new earth. And on the fourth page, there's a lot more free resources for you to do. So I just want to show you one more thing on the birthright and to tell you where we are going. Remember, what did I promise you? I promised you I was going to share with you where we are right now. I was going to show you where all of the free offerings are, including the workbook. I was going to talk about what storm is and how you can think about it. And not think about it, to do it, to participate. Galactic Spirit as life is an action sport. You can live being like on a cork on the middle of the ocean, just living in status quo, or you can take action with one birthright a day. That's how easy Galactic Spirit is. To really be your own therapist, if you will. But it's almost bigger than that. It's not just a question of knowing thyself, which is the biggest gift of all and why we even incarnated anyway in this lifetime, but it's to step beyond the known. 2 birthrights ago, Skywalker, step beyond the known, create change, create opportunity, be that beacon of light where you're just not bobbing on the cork here. You're not just living in status quo. Skywalker and one of our fractals, one of our birthrights, gives us an opportunity to ascend as high as we want to go. And guess what, everybody? It's in our genetic code to be able to do that. It's in our DNA. Okay, I don't want to talk about it so much, but these dots and bars is binary code. I've told you that before. What is binary code? It's genetic disposition. So these dots and bars of our wheel, there's only 2 of them. There's dots and bars. A dot is 1, a bar is 5. We're adding up 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dot, 4 dot, 1 bar, 5. 1 dot, 1 bar, 6. This is the binary code that the Mayans gifted us to spiral up with every single birthright to evolve our consciousness and step into 5D. If that doesn't rock your world, I don't know what will. Then this work isn't for you. But it's so magnificent because as we are evolving our consciousness and being a magnet for how we want to attract what we want in multi-level abundance, we're shifting our DNA to be able to really start living in the universal galactic spirit, the Akashic records, to bring this information down, to collapse time and space where the gap between our desires And our ability to magnetize it toward us gets shorter and shorter because we are one with everything. Oh, wow. Wow. I wanted to show you this. No, I'm not. That was enough. That was enough. Next cycle is human. After 13 days, this is the next cycle we moved into. What cycles did we just do? Let's review. The most recent one, we did Skywalker. Last one was World Bridger. Now we're in Storm. Next up is Human. Are you willing? Let's do a preview. Are you willing to change? Are you willing to level up your consciousness by spending a few minutes each day in evolving your galactic spirit? It's so easy. You don't have to spend hours of meditation. You don't have to have knowledge recall. You don't have to go to expensive retreats. Just play with one birthright a day and see what meaning it has for you. If you haven't signed up for the replays, they are free. You have to sign into galacticspirit.com to get them. And when you do, you will be able to get your superpower. You'll have a free start page, and because every day you'll be able to go on and see your specific energy with the energy of the day. I combine them for you. It's like getting a free reading. And you'll be able to get the workbook. I love the opportunity to share this work for you because it's so powerful for me. And I know it'll be so powerful for you. You just need to make a little commitment. Nobody's going to do the work for you, but I've made it super easy and fast. Just pay attention to the birthright every day and watch how it starts to unfold on the day, and watch the cumulative effect on how you are evolving and spiraling up your energy. Let's end where we started, at the beginning, always with new beginnings, always at a powerful time. I am another yourself in Lakesh. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.